All right, let's be real. Sometimes your brain just feels like a messy sandwich. There's too much going on, stuff slipping out the sides, and no napkins in sight. That's where therapy comes in.
And we're not just talking about screaming into the void or trauma dumping on your sandwich artist. We're talking actual therapy with someone who knows what they're doing. And lucky for you, BetterHelp, our paid partner for this episode, makes it easy to get started.
No waiting rooms, no weird therapy office smells, just a quick questionnaire, and boom. You're matched with a credentialed therapist in a couple days. And if it's not a vibe, switch it up faster than you can switch up your sandwich sauce.
So if your brain feels like a chaotic group chat, do yourself a favor, go to betterhelp.com/thinkfresh or hit the link in the description for 10% off your first month. Your future self will thank you.
Yo, what's up, redheads, and what's up, yogis? And hello to all my Pilates and Porsche girlies.
Oh!
Because we are sitting parkside today, where the sun is out, the yoga mats are out, the grass has never been greener.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a beautiful day. We're hanging out at the park right now. I think we've got our audio kind of dialed.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? We've had some new experiences recording outside.
Mm-hmm.
So we're trying to optimize that, but you know what I'm saying? 400 episodes in and we're still tweaking.
Dude, yeah. Oh, you're never perfect. You're always in progress, you know?
You're always in a state of tweak.
Even like Ashton Hall's still working out.
Dude, that guy, he's, I don't know what the fuck that guy's doing. Do you see when he posted like, my life if I didn't work out or whatever?
Probably looks a lot like my life.
Yeah, there's a clip of him like waking up at noon, like throwing his controller at the TV, like eating like a fat slob. That's kind of what I aspire to be.
Yeah. That's what we're working for here, you know?
Yeah, I work hard so I could live a life like that.
Mm-hmm. I mean, a lot of people have somehow evaded like capitalistic enterprises and the pressures of living a normal, good, healthy life.
Yeah.
Like the guys at the park over here. It's so funny on a nice day. You get like your regular goons just hanging out that are there regardless of the season, regardless of the weather. Yeah. But now they have all these like expats coming in, these immigrants to the park. You know, you got like the girly group who's there for some aerobics. You got like the fun young like college kids that are there to have some pizza and beers.
Yeah, you got the actual immigrants who bring their entire garage out to like cook a steak.
The whole family, yeah.
And their whole family. Everyone's got their own picnic chair.
Exactly. So I'm curious for like the regulars at the park, you know, the beer gutted old men.
The leathery skin, like tatted guys.
Yeah, they show up on a bike. Although they do not look like they've ever walked.
Or purchased it.
Yeah, they probably stole it. I'm curious if they're like happy to have all of these new faces with them in their grassy backyard, or if it bothers them because like that they now have to share the space, but they're sharing the space with objectively like nicer, better looking people.
Better looking, sure, but nicer? I don't think so, dude. Because I think if I were to step out into the grass, only they would acknowledge my presence and invite me to crack a Budweiser with them.
You're right. That was really like stereotypical of me to assume that they would be mean just because they're unattractive.
It's usually the hotties that are the meanest, if we're being honest.
Not to me, man. They like me.
That's right.
Hotties love me.
But yeah, dude, like those guys are the original settlers of the park. You know what I mean? Like they've got the portable stove, gas powered or other. They've got the non-Yeti cooler filled with beers to the brim, and they're kind of like ready to hang out for hours on end.
Yeah, they've either modded their bicycle, their lawn chair, or their backpack so that it has like a cooler attachment on it.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. And what's I think the most beautiful in this scene here, Ty, is that in the digital age, these guys don't text each other. They just show up to the park expecting to see their mates, and they're always there. It's consistent. You know what I mean? You never have to invite them out. You just meet them at the park like usual.
Wow, you're so right. You just build it's a trust network.
Yeah, we're looking at the group chat right now.
The group chat is live. Everyone is a green circle.
It's a live action group chat.
Holy, a green circle hanging out in the green square.
Oh, fuck. Are you talking about their bellies?
I'm talking about the park, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Grand Central right here.
Yeah, Grand Central Station right here.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful sight.
Beautiful day. Wow. So good to be outside. So good to be here.
Yeah.
Lots happening in the world. You ate some Subway last night, I hear. I can still smell it on you.
Yeah, I had to wash my hands 3 times,
Yeah,
Chris Black style.
It's excreting from your pores. That's unfortunate.
Fuck, I know. I can smell it as well, Ty. I had Subway after midnight last night, so technically it was
technically today. Do you know those are famous last words? How are you doing?
Not well. I woke up this morning thinking like the pain in my stomach might prevent me from hiking this weekend.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to eat straight for the next couple of days just to flush that out.
Nothing. The late night Subway is tough because the next morning you have that shit of shame.
Yeah, unfortunately, we don't do the walk of shame as men, but we have the dump of shame.
The dump of shame for sure.
So I ordered a BMT with our friend of the pod, Patrick.
Shout out to Pat.
We went to a movie last night. Saw the new David Cronenberg movie. It's a Canadian director.
Mm-hmm.
And
little cult film action here.
Yeah,
what type of people show up to a Cronenberg showing? Is it all like
a lot of bald men?
A lot of bald men. A lot of piercings? No piercings?
It was too dark for me to tell.
Is it just like film guys? Is this just like is it just like a letterboxed forum like meetup?
Yeah, pretty much. They're all friends on Letterbox, I think.
Like it's like an entire subreddit goes to one of these shows.
Yeah, totally. I don't know, it's hard to describe. It was really dark. I couldn't see. We sat at the back. And no funny business. And
no hole in the popcorn bucket.
Extra butter. So I don't know. It was a good movie. Anyways, we went to Subway. I got a BMT. I had a coupon. I've never felt more poor in my life.
Dude, using a coupon at Subway after midnight is some questionable activity.
Well, it's embarrassing, Ty, because I've had a coupon in my wallet for the longest time, and it's kind of like when you have a condom in your wallet and you like never use it.
You don't know if it still works.
Yeah, you're like, I should just throw this out.
Yeah.
I better put it to use or just get rid of it.
You got to get that thing out of there.
Yeah.
So
rather than keep the condom in my pocket perpetually, I decided to use it, and I thought it was like a 2-for-1 kind of deal. So I was like waiting to use it with somebody. Same as a condom.
Just like a condom.
Exactly. I had to Trojan horse my way in there.
So
but it wasn't. It was like $8 BMT coupon. So I said, fuck it, I guess we get the BMT.
So you didn't even need a consensual adult to use it with.
No, but we all know going to Subway is the last resort.
Yeah, for sure.
Only if you're in a fight or flight kind of mode is when you should do that.
Exactly. And so did you practice safe sandwich making with this $8 BMT, which I guess is a good deal?
I hope so. The sandwich artist, it looked like the tomato bucket was completely empty. But that's because the tomato was all pushed to one side, which was towards me. So I couldn't see it. And then only when I got to it, I kind of looked over the sneeze guard and I saw it. So I was like, oh, fuck it. I'll get some of that.
Right. They're hiding from you.
Yeah, it was a risky move, but it turned out to be fine. I ate the sandwich with tomato.
Yeah.
And it was good. It wasn't as loaded as most sandwiches I get are. I don't know what it was. It was like half empty. Maybe it's because I used a coupon.
Yeah, you're getting it's like when the happy hour tater tots are smaller than the full size order.
Yeah, totally. That's exactly what happened. So, I mean, after midnight, what else do you want? It's like, I just need some food.
Yeah, 100%. Honestly, they probably are looking out for you. Like you don't want to actually have a maximalist footlong sandwich that close to bedtime.
No.
The sandwich artist knows best in this case.
That's true.
Keep it light.
The Subway is a 24-hour Subway. And in cases like that, how do you think the veggies are faring after like 4 a.m.?
That's a good point, because there's probably a pretty long period where no one is eating them. Like they're not cycling, right?
Yeah.
So you got just bell peppers sitting out for hours.
But is it like, do they toss everything at some point in the middle of the night?
Give it like a little misting, like the produce section.
Yeah, totally. It's like, when do you, I don't know, reset for the day? Because if you're always open, then you're never like closed for business, and you never have a chance to do it. So
that's a good point.
I don't know how that works.
They're just perpetually restocking until you hit the drought, where the vegetables just have to like try to survive the night.
What's the opposite of a gold rush, Ty? Because that would be like lunch. What's the opposite of a lunch rush? But Gold Rush would be like another one.
Gold Rush, Lunch Rush. There is I think it's a depression.
Yeah.
I think that's what we're talking about.
Okay, cool.
The Great Depression is between 1 a.m. and 5 a.m.
In my case, it was between 9 a.m. and noon the next day.
Yeah, that would be a depressing time if I eat a sandwich right before bed.
Yeah, it's kind of like when you like wake up after a heavy night of drinking and you feel kind of anxious for no reason. Like the hangover makes you just feel like sad about life and yourself. Do you ever get that, or is it just me?
No, every time, most days, almost every day, I wake up at 9 a.m. feeling just that exact sensation.
Yeah, so like there's a equivalent to getting a sandwich, as the similar feeling.
Post sandwich clarity.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that makes sense. You had a pretty bussin' night last night then, because I saw you till like you and I were hanging out till 8 p.m. ish. So this all happened on Demon Time.
Yeah, I went straight from that hangout to the movie.
Wow, double dip.
Straight from the movie to Subway.
Wow.
Yeah, got home at 1 in the morning, dude.
A real adult bender. So you and I, we got trapped in a very precarious situation that I would never wish on my worst enemy. We went to a bar. They came out and they said the words everyone hates to hear when they're at a bar, which is, we're doing trivia night tonight. Do you want to join?
Fuck me, no.
Hell no. Dude, trivia night's got to go away.
You know what? The standard response to that question should be, no, I'll take the bill though.
Yeah, 100%. Like, get me out of here.
Don't even stay for that because it's going to be so annoying.
So annoying. I don't know why it's kind of a recession indicator, but it's also just, if your business is hosting a trivia night, like, it means you're doing a bunch of things wrong. To think that like that's what you need to draw in business, like fire your marketing team, rebuild from the ground up, maybe even change your business name.
Yeah.
Like, you are not set up for success if you have to have a trivia night.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. Just like focus on like having good food and drinks and good music.
Yeah, return to the core tenets.
Yeah. I mean, dude, I hate when like people choose the spot. I feel like I have to always choose for me to have a good time, and that's like maybe on me.
Yeah,
you know
you didn't check their
ways.
Instagram account and their Facebook page, see if what events are happening.
Yeah, but like when someone says like, "Oh, let's go check out this cool new bar," and I go and they have fucking trivia night, it's like I saw this coming.
Yeah,
and I showed restraint, you know, because deep down I just want to say no, we're not going there.
100%.
Or at least I'm not going there. And this time I said, you know what, fuck it. 2025, I got to be more inclusive.
Someone's got to be.
And I paid the price last night, Ty. I had to eat away my sorrow at Subway.
Yeah, 100%. One bad choice leads to another.
I know, it's a downward spiral.
But yeah, respectfully, that is on us for not doing our diligence prior to pulling up to the function.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think trivia night's got to go, dude. I have such a strong anti-trivia stance. It's not that I don't like knowing things. It's great to know stuff. But like, to try to gamify knowing things is stupid as hell. Like, who cares? Look, just Google it. Who cares?
I know. The whole time we were playing, I thought you would have to answer and get your grade every question, like to check if it was correct. And when I realized like you submit it at the end, I was like, wait, what's stopping me from just Googling all of this?
Your own respect for the laws that govern trivia night.
I know you were like very vocal against doing that, which I respect because you're a gamesman. At the end of the day, you respect rules,
dude. Yeah, you have to like work within the constraints, otherwise the whole thing's a sham.
Yeah. That's very Japanese of you. They love rules.
They would love that. Yeah.
But anyways, I think the way we abolish trivia night is by just Googling every question every time and getting perfect every single time we go, and just getting whatever free shit they give out for the winner.
So you're gonna go to as many trivia nights as possible, and you're just going to be like a terrorist there, basically, just trying to bomb them.
Yeah, basically. I think
you're fact bombing them.
I don't think you should like seek out trivia night, but if you end up in a place where you are held there under duress, you should just fight your way out instead of rolling over. You know what I mean? Like, fight the power by taking whatever free shit they're going to give you.
Dude, they're settlers. You were there first before the trivia showed up.
Before the trivia was initiated.
Yeah, you need to get them off your land.
Exactly.
So heckle them, look up the answers, yell out the answers. That's a good move. Look it up and yell it out.
Yeah. it's kind of like entrapment, because you go there, you sit down, you order a drink, and then they hand you a sheet of paper with numbers on it.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, I gotta wait for my drink to come back before I can even leave.
100, dude. It's the worst. You're
Trapped.
you're trapped, and they're like, you're trapped, and you have to do a quiz. Like you have to like just do a test in school, and they're like smiling at you, like it'll be fun. Give your team a goofy name.
Mm-hmm. And it's never cool when you know the answer.
No.
Like if the question's asked and you immediately answer the question, like you just look like a fucking know-it-all dork.
Yeah, it's stupid. You shouldn't know anything, especially after a couple beers.
Yeah, act like a sandwich artist and be dumb.
Yeah. So this is the grand contradiction of the trivia night: is you have these strangers demanding of you to spit facts, be smart, but all you want to do is like drink an IPA and be dumb and talk to your friends. You don't have to sit there and listen to some stranger yap into a mic about their personal reflection on, I don't know, Bon Jovi's music catalog.
Yeah, totally. When I hate being forced to spit facts. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm, yeah.
It sucks.
That's why this is a fact-free podcast.
Yeah,
We've never dropped a fact.
this is all feelings.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, trivia night's got to go, dude. This is something that we've definitely aligned ourselves on.
Yeah.
But I'll be honest.
Feel straight. What time is it? It's 3:15. You're welcome. Yeah, an unexpected guest on the podcast. This is what happens when you record outside.
Quick, get his model release form.
We have to make him sign an NDA.
Yeah. Dude, it's always homeless people who ask you the time. It's like, bro, you got nowhere to be.
Yeah.
Like,
Why
what
do
are you
you
late?
need the
What are you
time?
late for, bro? Like, come on.
Yeah, it's a really good point. Oh, is he coming back? Nope.
Did you hear me say that?
Yeah, I think he might have heard you say that. No, we're good. We're in the
good.
clear.
We're clear. Yeah, dude, like, there's nothing you can possibly be late for.
Does it really matter? Yeah.
Yeah, dude. But anyways, Ty, I'm a bit surprised to hear you don't like trivia. You know what I mean? Like, now that we've talked through, I understand your position on it, but initially I thought you'd be down to play last night, because I know you like the novelty aspect of certain experiences, like going out when it includes some kind of funny thing. You usually latch onto that.
Yeah, I tend to optimistically absorb it.
Yeah.
But not in the case of trivia, because, Eric, trivia is like, it's detached from whatever context it's in. It's like a locust swarming in on a country, or like it's an invasive species in the bar, and just like an invasive species, it's not at all integrated into the context and the culture of it. So you got like these people that are like, they have nothing in common. So the trivia has to be a wide net of questions, and it's binary. You're either right or you're wrong, and that's boring. Like, who cares? Who cares if you're right or wrong? The truth doesn't even matter.
Yeah, it's more funny to like be tasked with defending Kanye or something.
Yeah. Give me an actual challenge that is ungoogleable. Like, like, games are fun when you have like an arc of like challenge that you can like learn how to play the game and then get better at it. But with trivia, like, the only way you can get better at it is by allocating way too much brain power to like the stupidest thing on earth, which is facts.
And it's never like a sign of intelligence to know any of these things. It's always just like some bullshit, like name this fucking song from the 50s. Like, I don't know, dude. I had never heard it.
Yeah, it's like, who cares? Like, Shazam it. Like, it's not a fun game.
Yeah.
Maybe when the world was simpler. Like, trivia in the 1900s would have been great, because only one person knew the answer, and there's only so many questions to ask.
And if they did, they killed them because they were a witch.
Yeah, exactly. They have a lot less history to work with then, too, So much has happened recently to make questions about.
Yeah, all of history was like last week.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Big news in the history books today. You notice that Uncle D and Mr. Musk are having a, like, I don't know, like, they're raging at each other online.
Uncle D and Mr. Musk sound like boy smells.
They do, yeah. They actually do, yeah. Which candle you pop in?
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. I'm not surprised to see this coming.
The fallout of two great powers.
Yeah, it's when you're like, your fuck buddy no longer is like providing, and you just have to like oust them on Twitter.
Gotta turn on them.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, clearly this was not a real relationship. It was just mutually beneficial for some amount of time, and then it turned. And now that it's no longer mutually beneficial, it's a public beef.
But both parties need to come out as top dog here, and I
Yeah.
don't think I think what we're getting into is like this is like the political equivalent of a rap battle.
Yeah. I think the strongest argument that I've seen in this debate was that I think Elon said that in like 3.5 years you will be forgotten or something, or like you will like your life is over basically in 3.5 years.
Yeah.
Whereas like I'm a young buck, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that was kind of cool.
I'm still gonna be kicking for a little longer than that.
I got time on my side to continue to be the ruler of the world.
Yeah, totally. But it's pretty clear that they were obviously doing some illegal activities, like, you know, having some kind of personal investment or like whatever, some investment in the proceedings of the government office. You know what I mean? Like, obviously benefiting Musk's businesses and whatnot.
Yeah, for sure. And Musk probably using his enterprise technology to maybe skew some votes. We don't really know. But it is very interesting. I feel like this is going to make an excellent like Netflix 3-part drama in about a decade.
Yeah, definitely.
When someone does the research and be like, okay, maybe they were both on Epstein's list, and that's what we don't know yet.
Oh,
You know,
I mean, I
what a
don't think.
twist.
Okay, well, that's possible. I don't think Elon's on there only because he played that card already. He said that's the reason why the list hasn't been dropped yet. It's because Big Don's on there.
Big Don's on it, yeah.
Which is not surprising.
No, I think that was kind of like, duh, yeah, obviously.
But also, it's like being on a list doesn't necessarily implicate you. I think like he's a rich guy who invites a lot of people on his plane. What's the big deal?
If you're just like a rich guy with a PJ, you're probably on the list.
Yeah, or even like letting Donald borrow it. It's like, here, take the jet. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true. They just get passed around those jets, you know, like a that's the billionaire equivalent of a city bike.
Yeah, exactly. So we're gonna need some more damning evidence if we're gonna like really turn the tide on this one.
Allegations are not enough here. But it is entertaining to see two powers turn on each other, because that means that you're not going to be able to hurt little guys like us because if they're busy, preoccupied with bigger fish.
Yeah. Dude, it's crazy how Donald Trump fumbled the presidency already.
In what way?
What do you mean? In what way?
Specifically, which one is the crazy way?
Well, think about it. Like, I think leading up to the election, more than half of the country voted for him, right? So he was doing something right. He was able to lie his way into office. Clearly.
Yeah, clearly.
Few smart people were able to sniff that out, I guess. But for the most part, like it felt like the world was kind of moving in that direction, and people were like, "Yeah, kind of sick of the whatever other side."
Yeah.
To generalize, but like, I feel like everyone kind of unanimously agrees now that he's being a big dumb idiot.
Yeah, I kind of feel like there's a few missteps happening. Is one way to put it.
Yeah, not doing what he says and doing other things.
I think he needs to get like returned to his basics. You know, like photo shoot in the White House with a bunch of Big Macs. You know, like that kind of shit. You know, like.
Dude. Eating a taco bowl, saying he loves Mexicans.
Exactly. Like that kind of shit's so funny.
It is,
and I haven't seen anything like that in a minute. You know, it's all been too serious.
I guess like how surprised could we be if we hired the guy who's famous for saying "you're fired"?
Yeah, that's
for
true.
Firing everybody.
And then he fired everybody. Yeah. Like
it's like a bull in a china shop. You know what I mean? It's like we knew that was gonna happen.
Damn, you're so right. Also, quite a few bankrupt businesses bankrupting the country. Checks out.
Yeah, exactly. Fuck.
You're fired.
You're fired.
Damn, you're toasted.
Yeah. Anyways,
so we'll see where that goes. I think Fresh is on the scene, reporting
Boots
live.
on the ground.
Boots on the ground. We're following the Twitter feeds, the Twitter feud, see what happens. It reminds me of when my sandwich artist missteps and I have to step in and
course correct.
Try to like get the upper hand here. Hey, that's not what I said. You know, make sure they know that they're in the wrong and I'm in the right.
Yeah, they're merely an individual contributor, whereas you're the manager.
Exactly. The sound artist is the IC. I'm the creative director.
Yeah, you gotta kind of point them in the right direction.
Yeah. Tell them what to work on
before they run buck wild. You know,
dude. Yeah, you have to tell them what to work on because they'll just kind of start doing a side project. You know, they'll start making their lunch. Like, no, mine first.
Yeah, dude.
Finish your to-do list.
Yeah, we got to figure out when we can get proper nachos there. Yeah, I was telling Pat last night we got the foot-long nachos, and he just kind of laughed, and I don't think he believed me.
Dude, it's a foot long in the sense that like, I guess the diameter was about a foot.
Circumference.
Circumference was a foot. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
foot wide.
It's a stupid measurement system that doesn't apply to the food.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's lame. I wish it did. I wish that they actually like embraced the foot long concept with all the food. The foot long cookie, beautiful. They took a cookie and they stretched it. That's what they should be doing with everything.
Totally. I would love to see a foot long chip.
Yes, right. If the foot long nachos was a bunch of 12-inch chips all stacked up like lasagna, that'd be sick.
That would be so sick.
Casserole.
Fuck, man. Well, you got me hungry, so
dude, I'm so hungry now.
So I think it's time to wrap here. Any closing thoughts?
Get outside, wear SPF, toast yourself, toast your sandwich, love each other,
Abolish trivia,
and
and
think fresh.
think fresh.
Ciao.